Hey, hello out there, Savvy Landlords. Roldan here with a brief message. Today is April 21st, 2026, and honestly, I don't know if I'm going to release this or not at some point. The probability of doing it is higher than not. I don't know in exactly which sequence, because by the time I recording this, I'm making a serious decision on my life. But I still would like to present you with what I did weeks ago with attempting a Chrome extension flow automation. Uh, I invite you to observe how that Anthropic product is really not ready because it's super slow. And I think many other creators talk about that. But look, I show you raw how I do it. And the other thing is, I have not recorded anything personal or for the business or this attempt of what I was hoping to launch the Savvy Landlord systems. I have not done anything related with it in 4 days since February. And frankly, I don't even remember if February I did something. I am noticing kind of like a delay, something glitchy on this recording. So I'm going to pause it and come back with you in another clip. Very well, here trying to continue my conversation, and I apologize for that small technical thing. Uh, for the past 3 months, I've been diligently working on a self product, a product that I have utilized myself for my own rental properties, bookkeeping, and it's an improved version of what I've done for many years. And I share about that on other videos. But what happens is on Friday, um, look, let me share something else. For many years, I was in active duty and working out to sea. I have limited access on connectivities on internet, and most of my bookkeeping was always kept on simply Excel. On Excel, that's my main tool, and that's what I did for many years. Accessible even when I was deployed or um, for weeks and weeks operational out in the open ocean. And frankly, I didn't explore many other options because I have always the limitation of broadband. And I think right now it seems to have an example without my own house. But going back to why I'm an Excel spreadsheet fan, will have to do with those multiple years of active duty while parallel managing my rental business. And with the use of AI, the AI bug bought me. And using AI, I thought I discovered the most wonderful creation of a bookkeeping product. And I was very optimistic, and I'm still, because I'm gonna continue using it for my own business. I am very optimistic about this product and what it has to offer. But I there's another resources out there, much robust and put together, and I discovered one just 4 days ago while meeting on a private webinar with another group of investors. I got to learn for the first time ever in my life. First time ever, I learned about Stessa.com. Stessa, Stessa.com. Stessa kicked my rear. A right punch on my gut. A right punch on my gut that was really tough to digest, and been putting a lot of thoughts into it. And it's not necessarily only the fact of really, yes, I was hoping to monetize a product while giving back to the community, but it doesn't seem that even what I have to bring back to the any community and any group of investors is worth their time, because there's a very similar product that already is in place with many more capabilities than the one I offer. And with that said, I could, right? And it takes so much humility for me to share these words because I always, every human being looks somehow on how to be impact, how to be an impact to the world. I thought maybe this vehicle of a bookkeeping, landlording product was going to be that, and the irony. Yeah, I need to pause here. I need to pause here and collect my thoughts briefly and come back. Yeah, back here. So I was saying with the irony of life and all these things, we're trying to be an impact on really a legado, leave a legacy for humanity. I think as human we want to pursue, and it took me going through that and past 4 days. Today's Tuesday evening. Oof, and look, really, I still have to digest it. Because all of that consumes time, right? Putting a product together like this that you see right now, and you're listening, if you're listening to this, because I have no clue, takes time to put together, upload, and it feels in part, yeah, it feels good, but it's also part of feeding the ego, trying to share my knowledge out there. But I have three boys, three children, a daughter, a fourth one, a marriage. I'm still blessedly married, which is a fifth relationship. Those five human beings are my most precious and treacherous pressure. Yeah, they're precious. They're my treasure. Those five human beings, I live devoted for them, and I want to be there for them. I have already made it to that next level. We have, thanks God, to this country also. Uh, the blessing that luck represents because of the sacrifice I did, the time I serve on active duty, all of that has a compound of benefit that perhaps it's really for me a reality to enjoy it and live it. And if I have to give more of me to the collectively, to the whole, in the future, it may happen when God determines. But right now, it seems after that Friday interaction on that webinar, I have a huge competitor of a potential product, and I have no reason why to attempt to do the dual parallel that initially I was envisioning, doing a parallel development software for my business, which I have already. That's where the beauty of AI. I have self-implemented it, and maybe if I were to record something and put out there, would be more to demonstrate how I interact with AI to develop tools. A tool so robust, so sharp for my own now that I developed in this past 3 months after collecting data from my business the past 4 years, and those good lessons learned, that I have come up with something very close to what is Stessa.com, a robust website. But in advantage, mine supports ATH Mobile, and it's a payment method only for Puerto Rico properties, right? But I mean, it's just such a small niche that would I put in, jeopardy and sacrifice time with my family and boys, little children, ages 7 through pretty much newborn in a week and a half or two, the time of this recording, right? I doubt so, and I have come to that realization thanks to Stessa. Ironic, and the group of other landlords, and in this meetup 4 days ago. 4 days ago, I also spent a much more high quality time with my loved ones. Those 4, 5, soon 4.5, I would say, them family members, because being on the womb, the baby of my wife is still we counted, and be more present at having this conversation with my spouse, knowing that now uh, we have a good means, we have a good budget, quality of lifestyle, we maintain our portfolio ourselves, and I guess if anyone wants to learn from our story, they will reach out perhaps somehow more directly. I will not put myself out there any more publicly than the content I have already created if I were to release so. But the sequence of at least 6, 7 videos, maybe using up to this point, uh, you have got to know a little bit of what Roland Crespo and the Savvy Landlord systems is about. I will continue exploring the utilization of technology, artificial intelligence to automate my own business, catered and home solutions. Um, if anyone cares about that, then maybe reach out to these videos if you happen to come across them. And I might reach out in a more personal way. But my time is very valuable, right? And that's key for me. I need to be sincere with that. My time is so valuable that if anyone wants to spend time with me and get to understand some of the visions and how I have this wishful, purposeful, giving life. But right now, probably my own children. Yeah, I'll be happy to do so. Happy to do so. But right now, I'm gonna read to you just to close out because I've been grieving. I've been grieving this process. I'm not going to lie. Uh, I was pursuing and have this huge vision and daydream. It's gonna serve a great population of bilingual, uh, mostly single landlords, and I need to suspend this project for now. I need to suspend it simply because the huge competitors out there, the quality products that are already in place on the market, particularly free versions, and I cannot compete with free. And I'm such a little guy. The my time is valuable with the children and family. That's priority now because we made it. Yeah, I'm taking them to swim lessons, very likely martial arts. These past few days, I've been playing so much baseball with them in the backyard. A lot of baseball, yeah. I mean, look, these videos don't even have a great thumbnail, so who may come across them, I have no idea. But because that I'm ceasing, pausing, understanding the stage of parenting is much more important than any other social media or marketing products pursue. And if you want to learn AI, I encourage you with the previous words of some of my initial video before I go to that private journal entry. I tell you, with AI, it's about participating. Participate with AI. As you participate, you learn. As you learn, you implement and improve and get a little bit better, more confident. Continue participating. That's all you need to ask yourself daily, 3, 4 times a week, something more really than once a week. To be frank and realistic, this is something that moves so quick. So just pick one thing and stick with it. And when you're comfortable and feel, bring something else to the table. Some people out there are very good in Canva, YouTube, for example. They know how to create thumbnails. Many people are good on photo recreation with prompts. Banana Pro out there. I mean, and there's so many things. Notebook LM for organization that I will continue doing in my life and implementing, but at the personal level for the benefit of my life efficiency. And I wish you the same, that you can find your method and discipline to have an efficient, fluid life. But being parent also in my early 40s is such a blessing. I cannot miss this to try to attempt content creation at this point. And if anyone has a different opinion, please share it openly because I'm open to feedback. And with that, I'm gonna read you my entry and close with that personal from yesterday. And wish you the best success in your life endeavors, abundant health, first and foremost, always abundance of health and prosperity for many years to come and live forward. Hope we can come across each others in the future some other time. When dreams meet reality, the Stessa discovery. Stessa with double S. It's been a rough few days since Friday afternoon, April 17th, when my world got turned upside down. I discovered Stessa.com, a free rental property management software that is eerily similar to what I've been pouring my heart into ProfitTrack, Flow Pilot, rental management systems, rental command center. The weight of that discovery has been sitting on my chest like a boulder ever since. Still today. For 48, now 80, 96 hours, I've been wrestling with question, with the feelings, like they're tearing every foundation of what I thought I was building. How do I compete with free? I already told you that, right? How do I justify a market where someone else has already established themselves with a robust product that costs nothing? The feedback from the investors already in their community that they receive is pretty solid. The one that I have received cut deeply through my words and my pride, suggesting that it might be more about my ego than any profitable outcome if I pursue the route of profit track and automation, consultation, sales, etc. Instead of continuing considering something marketable, uh, those words really stung, but they are of wisdom. They are of wisdom, and the irony isn't lost for me. It's the building's tool for a landlord that tracks their bookkeeping and profit. It's already in place, so I'm questioning if there's any purpose trying to sell this product to someone else. I'm actually considering even giving it a shot to Stessa myself, instead of keep building the complexity of my own rental command center have, but I think I have to desist on that, and I will continue pursuing and pushing mine. But I'm not so sure if I will dedicate the time to record it and document it as other people that I look up to in this media and in this industry of being a landlord and rental manager, but rental also wealth builder. I am a rental manager, wealth builder. They have suggested to document it, but I don't know if I have the time. It is worth the time. My kids are growing so quickly and they demand so much attention of me. That for see is my priority. And we'll see. Maybe in the future there's a more available time windows path. But with my heart is broken, I am trying to remember that setbacks often redirect us towards something better. Maybe this isn't the end of my entrepreneurial journey with Catered and Home Solutions or Savvy Landlord Systems, particularly any online marketing product. Maybe this is just a pivot point, something that automation aspects I have been developing can resemble more something Stessa cannot offer. Does that first Puerto Rico, Bank of Puerto Rico, whatever other are with ATH Mobile might be the answer? And I have to gasp burp that out because I have no clue. Right now, I need to stop. I have to stop. There's a girl coming in a few weeks. That girl, the first girl on our inheritance and legacy of in blood family, the one that will carry, in God's help, many years from now, another womb, another Crespo. That girl. And those three boys, along with my wife, my spouse, lovely Keres, are my most precious and true journal. Dear of my heart, whether I seize operations to find a path forward or I may continue exploring this and sharing with you is so unclear to me. Family comes first and foremost after my commitment with God, my dedication with Allah, spirituality with the one lone creator, with the blessing of all prophets from Prophet Muhammad, La ilaha illallah, peace be upon him, Isa, Jesus, Abraham, Moses, Buddha, Tao, so many, because in the time right now of wars, where there's so much distortion and animosity in these worlds, just with religions, not to talk politics. It's about family. So, family, with that, I will always have my north. And God will provide the shelter and umbrella that as a family of six we will need. May the future be blessed and prosper you with you as well, because sometimes the most valuable lessons comes disguised in the most painful discoveries.